listeners, welcome back to the channel. Happy to have you here again. Now sit back, relax, and let's begin today's narration. Episode 5. Drama House. Vrinda's family characters. Hetalben, Vrinda's paternal grandmother. Pramilaben, Vrinda's maternal grandmother. Jignesh, Vrinda's father. Suguna, Vrinda's mother. Tejas, Vrinda's younger brother. Vrinda's family had her maternal and paternal grandmothers Hetalben and Pramilaben respectively. Her mother Suguna, her father Jignesh, and her annoying 17-year-old brother Tejas. Her home was always noisy, filled with voices of her grandmothers and her mother, most of the time shouting at Tejas, who never failed to irritate anyone in the house. Jignesh had a garments shop in the main market of Vadodara, and their house was also situated in the center of the city. Tejas used to study in 11th grade of commerce for the namesake, as he was never seen studying or even holding a book in his hand ever since he completed 10th grade. All day he used to play with his friends or roam around the town in his brand new bike gifted to him by his beloved father. Jignesh was too caring and loving towards his son, but it doesn't mean that he didn't love Vrinda. He was overprotective and loved his daughter, hence he always said yes to everything that Vrinda asked for. But Jignesh also had a fear about Vrinda which only he had known for years. Vrinda's grannies were too orthodox. They were close friends in the Paul colony called as Paul in Gujarat, so close that their homes were attached with just a single wall. When Jignesh was 22, his father died due to a heart attack. Jignesh's mother Hetalben was so devastated that she was bedridden for months, and in those days Pramilaben and her daughter Suguna stood by their side as a strong support. Suguna loved Jignesh from her childhood, and shockstruck Hetalben soon put in a proposal for Jignesh's marriage to Suguna. Pramilaben was widowed years ago when Suguna was just 5 years old. All she had was that home in the Paul, a small business of catering and savings that her husband made for the marriage of Suguna. Suguna was educated till the 10th and she used to help her mother in the catering business. On the other hand, Jignesh didn't want to marry Suguna. He liked someone else in his college, but the situations in the family made him silently marry as per his mother's wish. He never saw Suguna as a wife in the initial months of marriage, but slowly after getting along, he accepted his fate and they were blessed with a daughter Vrinda, and later a son Tejas. Pramilaben and Hetalben's homes were attached soon after Tejas was born, and all lived together. Suguna still handled and helped her mother in the catering business and also started a small chit fund business. They used to cater food for parties and small functions in the city. Hetalben used to handle the money of Jignesh and she was the boss of the house. All the elders loved Vrinda and Tejas but also got irritated by their spending and carried away nature. However, Vrinda was an obedient and happy child and her mission was to enjoy life with friends until they get separated after college, as she knew one day all the friends would go on different paths reaching for their life goals. On the contrary, Tejas was a brat. He always demanded money and spent it on his friends at night parties, movies, and roaming around. He rarely spoke concerning anybody at home and got slaps from everyone for his behavior. Vrinda had a separate room on the terrace away from that noise in her house. Rest everyone used to sleep in different rooms on the ground floor. Vrinda loved gardening and she had a beautiful garden decorated with different flower plants, colorful curtains, shows pieces, etc. Vrinda woke up at 6 in the morning to enjoy the peace for some time and take a fresh breath by the side of her beautiful garden. She slept at 12 in the night and woke up early thinking about Yashvi. She recalled the previous day's fun and those stares of Yashvi which created some other meaning rather than a friendly glance. She opened her mobile and saw the snaps of the previous day, especially those selfies that she took separately with Yashvi in the parks. She zoomed them all on the face of Yashvi and found that Yashvi was staring at her in a couple of images. That tickled Vrinda's heart. Those feelings were not the first time for Vrinda. She had experienced that when she was in 9th grade. Before Vrinda fell into the flashback, Her mother started yelling at Tejas, who came home that time in the morning, and Jigesh also started asking him loudly where he was for the entire night. Stop targeting me. Vrinda Ben also went for the trip yesterday and she came home at midnight. Why don't anybody ask her? Tejas yelled. She asked our permission and she was sent out safely with a known Kalpesh Bhai's travel agency. You roam around without informing us and never answer our calls. What is the matter with you? You are the only son of this house and have a responsibility to look after our business and everyone in the home. Hetalbin yelled at him. Stop it, Ba. I am not a servant of this home to inform or answer you all. I have always observed that you all love Vrinda Ben more than me. Tejas yelled back and instantly Suguna slapped him for yelling at Ba. Pramila Ben stopped Suguna saying, Don't hit him, Suguna. He should understand his fault on his own. Slapping and hitting is not the solution. After that, Tejas quickly walked towards his room and slammed the door hard. Suguna's eyes were filled with tears seeing her son's behavior, which was spoiling more day by day. Everyone got back to their work after a few minutes of discussion on how to change Tejas and why he is behaving this badly. Vrinda heard that all from a terrace and ignored, thinking it was daily drama. She never cared for her brother as he never cared for her ever since childhood. She was close with everyone else in the house and never did anything to hurt their feelings. After that part of the drama, Vrinda saw the time and it was 8 already. She was getting late for college, so she ran into the bathroom, got ready for college and came down to have her breakfast. Jignesh already went to his shop as he opens the shop at 9 a.m. Both the grannies went for a walk till the temple along with other ladies in the colony. Tejas was still in his room and Vrinda assumed he must be sleeping. Her mother had prepared methi thepla for the breakfast and her tiffin box. She quickly filled her tiffin box with theplas and pickle while eating one thepla and ran out of the house as Hushi started honking the scooter at her gate. Suguna shouted from the kitchen to eat at least one more thepla, but she uttered, I had taken more pieces in the box, Mom. I'm already late. Khushi is at the door. See you after college, bye. Ran towards the gate. In all that hub, she was still in the thoughts of Yashvi at the back seat of the scooter. She did not hear anything that Khushi was blabbering about. All she had in mind was eagerness to see Yashvi as soon as possible. If my story touched your heart, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to support our little team, you're welcome to contribute any amount through the QR code shown in the video or the given IDs in the description. Your love means the world to us. See you in the